Hello and welcome again to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. We are back again with part 3 of my series of kick-ass Japanese garage rock and roll, metal, punk, whatever you want to call them, bands. So yeah, let's get into it. First band I want to talk about today is this band, the Hi-Marts. I bought this 7-inch when I was in Japan in 2019, and I bought it purely because it was Rocket Jelly Bean's cover art, and I didn't know who the Hi-Marts were at the time. But as you can see, this artwork is phenomenal, and yeah, I just needed it in my collection. I knew it was going to be awesome, you know what I mean? And it comes on crazy clear vinyl, and there is the back cover. Now, this band, kick ass. I've never seen them live though, but that's about to change because they are playing at the Halloween Ball, and I'm really excited to see them because all the videos and that I've watched online, this band rules. And they've just released an album, and this is the record. It's called Greatest Hits and Dodgy Demo. You can buy this from Soundflat mail order, so I highly recommend if you're going to buy it, don't jump on a Discogs and all that sort of stuff. Buy it directly from distros like Soundflat, or go to the band's Bandcamp pages or whatever. Support them there. Don't support some flipper who's actually going to be charging a lot more. And I've seen that happen numerous times. Records that are still available at a discounted price through mail orders like Soundflat are being charged almost double or more on the likes of Discogs. So I know that people think Discogs is the go-to, and I get it. It is a go-to. It's a great resource and whatever. But seriously, just jump online to websites, like Soundflat mail order, and you can buy this at a much cheaper price. Trust me. And it's not like that just there. You can also go to Time Bomb Records. You can go, to Disc Union or whatever. Look up the Japanese record stores because they all ship overseas. So if they don't have it at Soundflat, you will be able to find it somewhere else. But anyway, this is their album. There's your back cover. It's got 12 songs of awesomeness. Really cool garage rock and roll. This record rules. It's a really good album. So if you can grab it, do so. Do yourself a favor. You need to hear this band because they're freaking awesome. How about we listen to a song? Let's listen to the first song on the album, I Want You Bad. So that was the Hi-Marts. Get this record, Soundflat mail order, and also check them out if you ever get the chance to do so, because yeah, awesome band. These are the only two things I have, this 7-inch and this LP. So when I go back this time in next month, I really hope they've got more stuff on the merch table that I'll be able to grab, because yeah, I feel that once you start on this trek down the Japanese garage rock hole, I guess you can say, it's hard to get out of because there is just so much good stuff, and it doesn't end there. It just goes on and on and on, and then you find out what bands the members are in beforehand, and then you want those records, etc, etc, etc. It goes on and on and on, and why not? These records were really cheap, and they were brand new, so do yourself a favor, get online, grab copies. The next band I want to talk about is a band who I have seen live, and I've seen them a couple of times actually, and that is the band The Mad 3. So here's a promo sheet that I was sent in the mail many years ago when I interviewed Eddie Legend, the guitarist of the band. And yeah, he sent me this promo pack and whatever, and so I've got all that sort of stuff. This is for an album called Lost Tokyo, which is absolutely awesome. Some of the guitar riffs on it, you know, for the most part, Mad 3 have been an instrumental band. They do have songs that have vocals on it, but for the most part, most of their songs are instrumental. But god damn, it's not like listening to Joe Satriani or anything like that. This is just straight up kick-ass garage rock and roll riffage with cool bluesy guitar solos and stuff. It just seems to work. Really awesome band. So yeah, let's get into the records that I've got, because I do have a few. I'll start with the 7 inches. So here is the first one that I'll show you, which was on Estrus, of all things. The legendary Estrus Records, one of my favorite garage rock labels ever. I'm sure if you're into garage rock and roll, you love Estrus anyway. I'm really looking forward to that book that's coming. I have ordered it. I'm just waiting for it to arrive. Can't wait till it gets here. But yes, Mad 3 on Estrus. Here's another one, Attack of the Mad Viker. So this was released on a German label called Shotdown Records. I do not know anything else about this label, but I found this really, really cheap and I grabbed it. It was like $2 or something like that. So I'm stoked that I found it because I didn't have it. It's got 2 tracks. There's your back cover. There you go. And if you know anything about Eddie Legend, the guitarist, you can follow him online and you'll see that he loves riding his motorbike. Or he used to. Maybe he doesn't ride a motorbike anymore, but there you go. And here is Machine Blaster that was released on Sympathy for the Record Industry. I found this for $3 at Amoeba. And yeah, I'm stoked because like Mad 3 stuff. Awesome. So I did get sent this awesome, crazy looking CD. So this is an EP that was released on their own label called Rock and Roll Kingdom. And there's the back cover there. Very cool. Woo. Awesome. But yeah, unique packaging. So it's a CD, and my friend sent it to me from Japan, and yeah, I was blown away because yeah, King Pyramid Special. Awesome. Here's a flyer for a show that I did not see because it was in December, and I don't go to Japan in December because it's fucking freezing and I'm not really into snow. I've got a couple of 10 inches. This one released on Estrus. It's a 7-tracker and it's awesome. And there you go. They do a cover of Baby Please Don't Go. It's called Napalm in the Morning, and yeah, released on Estrus. So good. Love this band. And like I said, most of it's instrumental. So yeah, so good. Here is another one that was released on their own label, Rock and Roll Kingdom, and this is awesome as well. So here you go. That's the back cover, but that artwork again, done by Mr. Rockin' Jellybean. So good. And it's really thick. The vinyl's really thick. So it's like whatever the 180 gram is, but on 10 inch. So there you go. Now the LPs I've got, there's still a few that I'm missing, but I found these 5 over the years. Some of these I found in Japan, like this one here, We Are the Mad Crew, which was a live album at Shelter, and they do Please Don't Touch. Yeah, the song that Motorhead and Girl School did together, they do a version of it on here as well. So there you go. There's the back cover. Very cool. Forever Teenage. There you go. There's the band there. Do a cover of Blue Suede Shoes on this one. Look at that first song title, Sex in the Jungle. So there you go. This one is actually limited to, it's got like the number there. This was released on Time Bomb Records. So there you go. Teenage Delinquent. I found this in Japan. I didn't buy it from Time Bomb. I can't remember where I bought it, but yeah, I didn't have it, so I needed it. These two, one of these I found just recently at Greville Records, and I think I did a video, and I think I showed you that this is the one that I found there. Black Leather Blitz, which I've always wanted. It's awesome. They do a version of Ramones on here. So good. There's your back cover. This album rules. I highly recommend checking this one out, but all of them do. And here is another one. This is a Time Bomb Records release. I'm pretty sure I bought this one in Japan as well. So they do a version of Shaken All Over. there you go. The Mad 3. The first time I saw Mad 3 was when I went to the Halloween Ball, which was, I think, 2007 was the first time I went. And that was unreal. Like, they dressed up in like Tarzan loincloths and stuff, and you can see some photos of it here. And that was a cool Halloween Ball. Like, you know, the Tokyo Cramps played, the 50s High Teens played, the Satins played, Gasoline played. So many bands played. It was great. It was like 12 bands all day, and it was awesome. It was such a good day. It was so cool to see Mad 3 live because I've been listening to them for a long time, but I had never seen them. So it was so cool that I got to see them there. Awesome band. Lots of guitar solos. So the last band I want to talk about today is the Piggies. Here you go. This is the Piggies, and this is a 6-track EP. The Piggies are a pop punk band, and they do it really cool. They're really, really cool. They're really, really fun. I really dig it. It's happy sounding music, which is good because, you know, I've been feeling a bit down lately, and it's just cool to listen to music that is a bit uplifting and makes you smile again. And the Piggies do that. In fact, I'm going to play you a bit of the Piggies now because I feel you need to hear them. This is the Piggies.
Wake up, it's the end of summer.
That song was called The End of Summer, which is, you know, something we all dread because summer is awesome. But there you go. It's the first track on this EP. So, yeah, the Piggies and Now. So, if you like what you heard today, go out and buy these records. Whether it was the High Marts, whether it was Mad 3, or whether it was the Piggies, I hope you've heard something that you've liked. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. And I hope that you also find yourself, you know, climbing down that rabbit hole of kick-ass Japanese garage punk, rock and roll, heavy metal, whatever it is. Do yourself a favor. There is so much good stuff out there. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which will be probably next week, where I will go through even more awesome Japanese rock and roll bands. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.